The American Revolution from 1775 to 1783 saw 13 colonies challenge the British Empire, reshaping global politics. Ordinary farmers and shopkeepers became resolute soldiers, their courage forever etched in history. This essay will explore key events, motivations, and the lasting impact of the American War of Independence. The road to revolution was paved with growing resentment. The colonists, feeling the weight of British oppression, began to unite in their shared frustrations. They gathered in town squares, voicing their discontent and demanding change. These early protests were the sparks that would eventually ignite a full-blown rebellion. The colonies under British rule developed a distinct identity. Despite being under the crown, they had their own ways of life, customs, and aspirations. The vast ocean separating them from Britain only deepened their sense of independence. They were not just British subjects, they were Americans with dreams of self-governance and freedom. Britain's restrictive policies clashed with colonial autonomy. The imposition of taxes and trade restrictions without any colonial representation in Parliament was seen as a direct affront to their liberties. British soldiers patrolled the streets, enforcing these unpopular laws, while colonial merchants and citizens felt the sting of economic hardship and injustice. Acts like the Sugar Act and Stamp Act inflamed tensions. These laws were not just about money, they were about control. The colonists saw them as an attempt by Britain to tighten its grip on their lives and livelihoods. The anger and frustration grew with each new decree, leading to more organized and widespread resistance. The cry of "no taxation without representation" encapsulated their grievances. This slogan became the rallying cry of the revolution, symbolizing the colonists' demand for a voice in their own governance. Town hall meetings and assemblies buzzed with debates and discussions, as ordinary people took a stand against what they saw as tyranny. The Boston Tea Party of 1773 ignited the revolution. Disguised as Mohawk Indians, a group of colonists boarded British ships and dumped an entire shipment of tea into Boston Harbor. This bold act of defiance was a direct challenge to British authority and a powerful statement of the colonists' resolve. It marked a turning point, setting the stage for the battles and sacrifices that would ultimately lead to American independence. On April 19, 1775, tensions boiled over. British troops met resistance from militiamen in Lexington and Concord. The shot heard round the world marked the start of armed conflict. News of the clashes galvanized support for liberty. Brilliant leaders guided the nation towards independence. George Washington's leadership was crucial in the Continental Army's victory. Benjamin Franklin secured vital international alliances. Thomas Jefferson's Declaration of Independence inspired future generations. These leaders navigated war, diplomacy, and nation-building. Their commitment to liberty and self-governance was essential. The American Revolution was marked by triumphs and trials. It was a time of great upheaval and transformation, where the colonies fought for their independence from British rule. The journey was fraught with challenges, but also filled with moments of incredible bravery and strategic victories. The Battle of Saratoga in 1777 was a turning point. This significant victory for the American forces not only boosted morale, but also convinced foreign powers that the American cause was worth supporting. The triumph at Saratoga demonstrated the potential of the Continental Army and marked a shift in the momentum of the war. French support shifted the balance of power. The alliance with France brought much-needed supplies, troops, and naval support to the American side. This international backing was crucial in sustaining the fight against the British and ultimately played a pivotal role in the eventual success of the Revolution. The winter at Valley Forge tested the Continental Army's resilience. Enduring harsh conditions, limited supplies, and the constant threat of disease, the soldiers' determination was put to the ultimate test. Under the leadership of General George Washington, the Army emerged stronger and more unified, ready to continue the fight for independence. The Franco-American victory at Yorktown in 1781 was decisive. This final major battle saw the British forces under General Cornwallis surrender, effectively ending the war. The collaboration between American and French forces showcased the strength of their alliance and marked the beginning of a new era of freedom for the American colonies. The Americans persevered, fueled by belief in their cause. Their unwavering commitment to liberty and justice carried them through the darkest times. The triumphs and trials of the American Revolution laid the foundation for a new nation, built on the principles of freedom and democracy. The legacy of their struggle continues to inspire generations. The American Revolution inspired global change. France's alliance was pivotal in securing independence. Spain and the Dutch Republic also supported the American cause. The revolution challenged colonialism and tyranny worldwide. The Declaration of Independence's ideals resonated globally. Movements for political and social reform were inspired. The Treaty of Paris in 1783 ended the revolution. Great Britain recognized American independence. The treaty granted vast territories to the new nation. The war came at a great cost, with many lives lost. The fledgling nation faced the challenge of uniting under a new government. The revolution reshaped the nation's identity. The principles of liberty and self-government became ingrained. States experimented with different forms of government. The Constitutional Convention of 1787 produced the enduring U.S. Constitution. The revolution sparked a national debate on slavery. The ideals of liberty and equality sowed the seeds for the abolitionist movement. The American Revolution's influence extends globally, far beyond the borders of the 13 original colonies. It sparked a wave of revolutionary fervor that swept across continents, challenging monarchies and colonial powers alike. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity resonated with oppressed peoples everywhere, igniting a desire for self-determination and democratic governance. The French and Haitian revolutions were directly inspired by the American struggle for independence. In France, the cry for liberté, égalité, fraternité echoed the American Declaration of Independence, leading to the overthrow of the monarchy and the establishment of a republic. Similarly, in Haiti, enslaved Africans drew inspiration from the American fight for freedom, leading to the first successful slave revolt and the creation of the first Black Republic. The principles of self-governance and human rights that emerged from the American Revolution continue to resonate today. The Founding Fathers' debates and the drafting of the Constitution laid the groundwork for modern democratic systems. Documents like the Bill of Rights have become cornerstones of human rights, influencing countless nations in their quest for justice and equality. The U.S. plays a complex role in promoting democracy around the world. Through diplomatic missions, foreign aid, and sometimes military intervention, America has sought to spread democratic ideals. However, this role is not without controversy, as the balance between promoting democracy and respecting national sovereignty remains a delicate issue. The revolution's ideals continue to inspire hope for a just world. From the civil rights movement in the United States to pro-democracy protests in various parts of the globe, the spirit of the American Revolution lives on. People everywhere draw strength from the idea that they have the right to challenge oppression and demand their freedoms. Its legacy is a testament to the power of ideas and the human aspiration for freedom. The American Revolution reminds us that the fight for liberty is ongoing and that the principles of justice, equality, and self-governance are worth striving for. The enduring legacy of this pivotal moment in history continues to shape our world, inspiring generations to come.